Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we are going to be doing a market watch video. Now, everybody and their mother does market watch videos. Earlier this year I was doing market watch videos. You guys seemed to enjoy them. You thought them insightful for the way I approached it. And I've been getting comments over the last 3 months since I stopped doing it. Uh, could you please start doing them again? The main focus I like taking with Market Watch is not necessarily the meta, because if there's anything I've learned from just watching the market, because I've been playing, if you want to call it the Yu-Gi-Oh stock market, quote unquote, I've been playing this for 3, 4 years now, ever since I watched the Yu-Gi-Oh console. If you are familiar with Ryu, who passed away about a year ago, actually now. Um, when he was doing market watches way, 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 way back in the day, that's when I was actually watching them. Back when he first got his channel started, back when he had like a very small subscriber account before he passed away. But since then, I have found from just watching how the Yu-Gi-Oh market has changed through the years, and I've come to find out this: the things with that involve the meta seem to get reprinted faster. All right, so they'll get their initial reprint, their initial print, and then they'll usually, mind you, get their secondary print in a Megaton, a starter deck within a year's time. After that second reprint, it may take a very long time for another reprint to happen, and then is sometimes the good time to buy the cards up. But the other faction here is this: there's a lot of money being thrown around right now over the course of the last year, not in the meta Yu-Gi-Oh market per se, but the nostalgia market for Yu-Gi-Oh. This is a perfect example, and I'll talk about it why. Perfectly Ultimate Great Maul, moderately played, 90 cents. All right, how much is a near mint or even playable version? $8. $8. Oh, eBay? Let's see here. Buy it now. Let's see what we get on eBay. 5, $6. Lightly played, even not even near mint, but that looks decent enough to me. Still, that's ridiculous. Now you may ask it more, is it this just because, nostalgia? Yeah, that's got a part to do with it. But it's also got a part in the fact that this, in the next duelist set that we'll probably get in February or March, is actually playable for fun, mind you. Mind you, it's for fun. So it has a little bit of playability on the casual side, a little bit, like that much. But it tells you nostalgia. Another good example here. I don't understand why this is going up. I've seen it be played in different decks as a tech here and there. I remember how good this card was in Dad Return back in the day, but I still can't understand why it's gone up from a very cheap card to being pretty expensive to some degree. So the commons of Phantom of Chaos, if you have these in bulk from back in the day, you can pick them out. They're literally $1 a piece you could sell them for. The supers are now $2 a piece, just about. There's not many listings on the market, which believes me in tangent with Ultimate Great Moth, because there's not that many on the market. Old card, Gladiator's Assault was a pretty long time ago, sadly. I remember when that set came out initially, but older stuff, it looks like it's gotten brought out because look, 9 total listings for the secret. Near mints are hovering around 12. The star foil rarities, $2. So if you have these in bulk or you just have them in your binder, just know that you have about $2 in your hand right there. You could use that as trade bait. And you can see over here on eBay, pretty much the same thing. $2 for supers, $2, $3 to some degree. BLs. Now, pretty much BLs has been going on this thing and nobody's talked about it. It went up exponentially at the beginning of October because Magician Pendulums was the best deck. It went down when, I guess you could say, when Spirals came out because people didn't want to play Magicians as much, play Spirals. Now it seems to be creeping back up to some degree here. Because I remember about 2 weeks ago, these were about 30 a piece, 28 a piece. Now they're back to $35, $36 for near mints. Just so you should know. Delinquent duos. This is something that we have no idea. This will never come off the ban list unless it gets a major errata. All right, that's the first thing about this card. This card's too good. But the second thing is it has very little potential for a reprint. And from a guy that invested in some super rares of this card 2 years ago because I was playing GOAT format and I was buying them for my buddies, they have just slowly over the course of time, playable editions just have been going up and even heavily played. I mean, look at this. Heavily played, $10 for the ultra rare. Supers, damaged, $13. I have near mints of these bloody things that are first ed. Dear gosh, the ultra rare spell ruler, damaged, $15. I'm telling you, nostalgia in Yu-Gi-Oh is where to invest your money. People try to make buyouts on and just try to make money on Yu-Gi-Oh on the newer product. Yeah, you could do that. But your long-term investments, where if you want to say your short-term investments and gains, like the daily stock market, I would say is kind of comparable to the daily stock market. Oh, my stock went up, I sold it, now it goes back down the next day. Investing in nostalgic stuff, old school stuff, like Delinquent Duo, it's a long-term investment that is just going to keep going up and up and up until there's a reprint somewheres. And it's been years since this got a reprint because when was the last time this got a reprint? Like in 2010 when it got reprinted, the Magic Ruler set got reprinted. Cyber Impact. Dear Mother of Mercatory, why is this so expensive? $22. You play one of these. One of these in Cyber Dark deck. The Cyber Dark deck in general has gone like this in expensive wise. This should not be $22, the DT, but it's $22. Cyber Impact. Secret Rares. 85 near mint, first ed. I mean, what can I say? I mean, and there's a limited amount on the market. Somebody could easily come in here, buy all these up again, and shoot it up to $40 before you know what happened. It's not right. It's wrong, I think, but you can't do anything about it. Megalos have been going up. Mermail is a decent deck in this format for rogue play, I would say. You have the rares going for about, from Battle Pack 2 it was? Yeah, Battle Pack 2. Coming for about $10 a piece for near mints and moderately played. The Mausolaic rare are $12, and the secrets are pushing 21. The first ed ones have gone through the roof. They're like $30 again. It's literally like when Mermail was top tier, it feels like. Tomb Kingdoms, they look like they've taken a little dip. I know this was a solid $30 card, but they've taken a couple cents down in a dip. There's one here, a play set right here for $30 you could probably get. So just FYI, this is a card that we have no idea when it's going to get the reprint, and I don't foresee it anytime soon. The only set I can think of is if we look at the OCG set. When the Duelist Pack 2 set comes out, I think it is this month in November, if we do not see a reprint of Tomb Kingdom, that means that this price is just going to continue to go upwards until a reprint happens. And it didn't happen in Dragons of Legend 3 for some reason, and I don't know when this is going to happen again. It's one of those cards you don't know when the heck a reprint's going to happen. Ive Tamias's secret rares, if you pick these up back up in the day like I did, I picked them up for $8 when the set dropped. Nobody wanted them. They thought it was trash. It was cool anime trash. They're $25 now. I got a playset of this shit. All hollow reprints of Ayatamiris are worth money. $7 for the ultra rare from Dragons of Legend Unleashed. The legendary Dragon Dex, the common that just came out, is already almost $2. And there's 82 of them here, so this is going to stay for a while, but $1.75. If you can pick those up, pick them up because that is going to be money. That's going to be worth money. The next card I want to talk about here is Celestial Light Swarm Angel Ultra Rares. This is a very beautiful card, mind you, in an ultra rare form. The first eds are worth money, but just in general, if you even have one of these from back in the day, because nobody plays this really in Light Swarm, so it's just a good trade bait card or just nice to have in your collection, they're worth money. About a couple bucks a piece. You see a monolith played one for $1.77. I see near mints, none here. The closest near mint is about $4, $3.85, $3.40. So they're worth a couple bucks now. It's one of those called ultra rares. They don't get reprinted as much now. People collecting them. The price will continue to go up. Plus, it's an old school card that hasn't got reprinted in a while. Malefic Cyber End Dragon. Very interesting card. It's a decent card to have in certain decks, especially with Mound of the Bound and all that crazy stuff I've showed you on this channel before. However, near mints are reaching $4. I picked these up originally for like $1.50, $2 a couple of months ago, and they've just been steadily going up for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea. I just know that I picked mine up about 4 months ago for $1.50 on TCG Player, and now they're $4. They've doubled. So take that as you will. XX Saber Hunley, beautiful ultra rare. I still have my playset from back in the day. Beautiful, beautiful card, but she has been going up. X Saber stuff in general, that's been very high rarity, has been going up lately a lot. I don't know why. But because it has a girl on the photo, or a waifu on the photo, I guess, she has been going up in general. I picked these up a year ago from a guy, and I sold them for, I think, like $3. And now, lightly played are going for $8. Moderately played is going for $8. Near mints are going around $10. First ed even. I mean, probably near mint, not first ed, probably $8.50, I would say. Maybe $9 exactly. But old school stuff going up in price again. Tune table of contents. Now this is going up because of a meta reason. So we're going to switch gears now from talking about old school stuff that was going up in price to more talking about the meta, future sets coming out, what you can invest. We did talk about Perfect Ultimate Great Moth. It is getting a way to play it. Tune table of contents in general have been going up. So if you haven't already in your bulk, pick these out. Some people want to play this in magic bullets. It's not the most preferred way from what I've seen, but because we have seen it played recently, and we don't have this. The set is coming out in about a week or two. The price is going up for that reason. So as you can see here, the rares from Duelist Pack Battle City, which came out 2 years ago, are $5. They originally, when they came out, they were like 50 cents a piece. I remember. Tune table of contents, the Dark Beginnings ones that were common were like $4. The rares from Legendary Collection Yugi's World, $4. Gold rares are $9 for near mint. It looks like supers from Tournament Pack are just still out of this world. All right. Now let's go into the recent sets that have come out. And first, I always like taking a look at what is the best selling. What are people buying with the new ban list out? What are people doing? What are they using these sets for? So we can see here from Code of the Duelist, Solemn Strikes are actually the best selling card. And that came out of the special edition, which is interesting. The second is Mrs. Radiant. The third is Back to the Front, which has gone down a little bit. These were a solid, I think, what were they? Like $2 a couple weeks ago. We also see Heavy Dust Storm, very successful. Trickstar Light Stage, that's being brought out. So Trickstar stuff, it seems like, are the most popular things to buy out of Cole the Duelist on TCG Player. You see Spellbook of Knowledge as well, and some World Chalice stuff. And that actually makes logical sense. I know a lot of people from different locals I visited down in Richmond, and just people in general on Facebook and on Zodiac Duelist. What are the two decks they're asking for a lot to build right now? Trickstars and World Chalice, because they just like the deck. But let's look at expensive wise. Let us look now at just the price in general of the most expensive cards like Firewall Dragon and whatnot. Oop, wrong set. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Where did my set go? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no! I hit the wrong thing. My bad, my bad, my bad. I'm so sorry, guys. But yes, I think I hit the wrong button. Oh well. But as you can see here, we have Code the Duelist. Firewall Dragons have been going back up in general. They went down upon initial release of the ban list to around their low 30s, 30-ish dollar range, the low 30s, I would say. They've crept back up to $40 once people figured out that Spiral are not dead. Trickstar Reincarnations, they went down to around 15, and now they're creeping back up to 20 because the ban list, it looks like. Knowledges have been staying around what they have been for the last week or two, which is around $13 to $14. Negrisu, they were at $6 a couple of weeks ago. Now they've just been creeping up every couple of cents each week to now being a staple, almost $10 card, it looks like. Topological Bomber Dragon has actually been staying around the same part. Rescue Ferrets, they went down to $3. Now they're back up to $7, $8. Ugh. I have this card just in case it's ever good, but I got them for cheap. And Lumina Twilight Shaman is around $7 right now. So if you want to pick them up, I think it's a very good investment. It's a very good card, but that's up to you. So that's what we see out of that first page of the set. Pretty basic. We see that the best-selling stuff out of Circuit Break still is Bagasucha, very good super. We see Quiet Life is actually being brought out. Well, not brought out necessarily, but the second best-selling card out of Circuit Break. That's really amazing. We see Destrudo is the third at about $1.50. Meta Reverse, even though this could have been pre-hype jitters, but it's actually what the fourth selling best card out of Circuit Break. The Subterra, the Subterra Link Monster is the fifth. Yeah, this makes sense. The Metaphys deck, just pretty much everything Metaphys, is actually the second. Some of the other stuff that makes sense. I've seen a lot of people like playing Metaphys. I hear it's like a fun deck to play. I have the cards, but I just haven't built the deck yet. I have all the cards. I've played it online prior to the set coming out. I just haven't got around to building the deck. And why did it change again? Oh my gosh. I keep messing up, and I'm so sorry. But yeah. So it looks like, not much is changing necessarily. You're seeing kind of how things are going to settle down for a while until after the last YCS we have, I think, which is over in California in December. And then after that, you're going to see prices go down after Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving, because it's the holiday season. And people want to sell cards to buy gifts, and then they'll pick up the cards after the holidays. That's the way it's always worked year after year after year after year. You're about to enter within the next week or two what I call the best time to buy cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is this time of year and during the summer after Nationals. Those are the two best times during the year to buy cards. In the winter, if you have extra cash after buying presents, or B, in the summer after Nationals. So we have evenly matched again, which keeps going up and up. Very good card. Borload Dragon has crossed the $30 threshold. Quite interesting there, isn't that? You also shall notice that there's a very low quantity of this card. on TCG Player. So take that as you will. Helix, there's a lot of them, but this card is going back up again. What was this, like $13 for? Nah, it's staying around the same price, but it's stabilizing and it's creeping back up, it looks like. Akashi Magician, you always want one of that. It's a very good card. This is pretty much staying around the same price because people think it has potential. Quick launches are going back up. They were like $5. Yeah, well, this was $5. This is about $6. So they're kind of stabilizing, but not much else after that, really, necessarily. So let's look at another set here, which is Battles of Legend. Great set. Very good investing set if you have cards, if you're able to pick them out of tournament pack winnings, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of good cards in here that are going to be worth money within a year, I believe. Or just be good side deck, staple, main deck, because they're just good generic cards that have stood the test of time to some degree is what I'm trying to say. And they have potential for future metas to be good. It's like Artifact Sanctum. These are about $3 now. This is best selling, mind you. Anti-Spell Fragrance because of Magician Pendulums. Spellbook of Secrets. Omegas keep rising to about $10 now. Blue Boys about $1, amazingly. And then you just see everything else. Transmodifiers are actually a good investment, same as Denko Sekas. You just see all these other things. This will go up over time. Mark my words. That will go up within a year. That will be a $10 card. I solemnly believe that because people, the Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Red Eyes, they will sell. They will sell. So that is what we have there for that set, which is seeming to act up here. I got to figure that out for next Market Watch. Now, I want to take a look here at just the best-selling cards overall right now. So what is the hottest selling cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! On TCG Player right now? This is a good barometer, I say, of just the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market and Yu-Gi-Oh! Player base in general. What are they buying? What are they putting the money down for? Well, they're putting it down for Desires, it looks like, which are reaching $3. They're putting it down for Bagasuchas. They're putting it down for Quiet Life, which is the third best-selling Yu-Gi-Oh! Card at the beginning of this week. Pretty interesting. Destrudal being number 4, Strikes, Meta Reverse, you see recent stuff, Proxy Dragons. And this is quite interesting here. The Seto Kaiba tokens, as well as if we scroll down, the Yugi tokens are actually a couple of cents now. You can give them away still, but I got a feeling that after these, a year or two from now, these will be dollar worth cards because they're tokens with Yugi and Kaiba. They'll be worth something one day. They have to be. Like maybe it'll be 3 years down the road, but if you're able to just pick these up from people opening Mega 10s still or whatnot, just keep a hold of them. Or get them in just bulk trade, just throw in bait or whatnot. Because 5 years down the road, these could be $1, $2, $3 cards if you want to invest in the penny market stock, I call it. So that's what we got there for the best-selling cards. So, more of this market watch. Everything meta-wise is kind of stabilizing as the new meta starts to become true in a couple of days now. The ban list will take effect. You're starting to see people figuring out the meta, and because of that reason, the market is starting to stabilize. You're also seeing a lot of older stuff creeping on up there because they don't know if when a reprint's going to happen, new support. Just saying. But till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. I hope this market watch was a little, informal. Not informal. Give you a little bit of insight into what to invest your money in or just older school cards that you may have. Go look them up. Maybe you're an old school player. Maybe you got some money cards you didn't know. You're like, oh, that card looks nice. Well, you know what? If you think that card looks nice, there's a very good possibility someone else thought that card looked nice, and now it's actually worth some money. So just a little bit of food for thought. But till next time, take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. Good luck dueling to all of you. And if you guys would like me to do some more market watches, please leave a thumbs up and just tell me in the comment section down below. It would be very helpful to know that. But I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.